Niggas, what's him? It's been a minute since I've seen y'all asses, and honestly, I be feeling bad when like I don't vlog, cause it's like I wish y'all could see the day-to-day evolution that happens in my life, like. But oh well, let's go outside, bro. I haven't been out the scene in a minute and things of that nature, so I just thought that because I wanna blow them outside and shit like that today, let me just vlog. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, like you feel me? Like let's get out of here. Let's walk. You feel what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to update y'all on my life based off all the stuff I think or remember. What am I saying? I'm saying that I'm trying to update y'all niggas on my life based on the shit that I think y'all haven't heard or seen yet. But bro, that's if my memory serves me well. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's if my memory is like my friend. You feel me? If my memory is not my friend, then it's gonna be technical. But it don't matter because you know how like over time, the revelation still happens. So it's like, oh well, I will still find a way to like reveal to y'all everything and things of that nature. Mommy, okay, got pale out. But like, yeah, like what you vibing? We outside. It's been long, mommy. It's been a very long time since we were outside. So it's that thing of like, you gotta get the fresh air, you gotta get the vitamin D, which is the sun, and whatever other thing that comes with being outside. Those are the only ones I know. The sun and, oxygen. So when you stay indoors, especially when you have a heater like mine, hey, boy, even the oxygen is heated. So it's like, hey, you really gotta be outside. And some of us, Joe, we're night owls, I be sleeping on the random hours, and then I always wake up in the AMs, probably like 3 to 5 a.m. I be up, and then 6 a.m. my alarm rings like, yeah. 6 a.m. my alarm rings, and then from there it's like, it's a new day, I guess, because my alarm is saying, hey, good morning, and it's like, nigga, I pulled an all-nighter, but I didn't at the same time. Actually, it's pulling all-nighter to y'all's perspective, but to my perspective, I'm actually just living life. I just don't succumb to the hours of time. Like, just because it's dark outside don't mean none for me. Just because it's light outside don't mean none for me either. It's up to me. I choose what one with the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I always been had power, dog. Anyway, we finally made it to the bench. When else was I at this bench, bro? Minute. But like, yeah, where do we begin, yeah? Okay, the last time y'all saw me, Slav and I were watching the Pastor Otta podcast with Ezekiel. Ezekiel hosted Pastor Otta. And yeah, that's what you guys last saw. So from that day till present, hey, man, that's a lot. That's a lot to try and remember. But I think we're gonna start with, the outcomes that came out of the last time you guys saw me. So I deleted ChatGPT, including the account, because as Pastor Otto was speaking, I was getting my own revelation on AI and things of that nature. And nothing's wrong with AI. It's just that if you're not careful, it will replace your brain, and then if you're not careful again, it will replace your spirit. Because now I saw myself always coming back to AI for everything, as if you have how you guys always call your friends or whatever. Like the way I went back to AI, dog, it's insane. And the thing that drew me to AI is that it was the closest thing I could get to something trying to reach my level of intelligence. So it's that thing of, at least when I was and it's like, as an intellectual, a spiritual intellectual, that is very dangerous because if you're not careful, your spirit gets affected. And once that happens, the following stuff from there is chai. So the issue is that, like, you know how they say prayer and, read the scripture, cool. But the issue with me is I wasn't reading deep. It was always that thing of verse of the day from the Bible app. And then I would just, instead of reading the verse, I'd read the chapter, thinking that, I'm doing something better because now I'm extracting more. But nah. The issue was that even after I read the Bible, now we go to AI, a verse of the day, and then it would interpret and do its thing, and then it would link the lesson or the teaching from the Bible, and then align it with my life because I get AI has memory, and or align it with my life. So now purpose is being mentioned, um, friends are being mentioned like mafioso, and then it's that personal context. You think that it's all good and everything because like it sounds like you're aligning your life with scripture, but it's like, no, you're actually replacing your mind with this AI for the Bible. And the whole reason why you got to read the Bible is for you, money. It's for you. So what are you doing with AI there? You feel what I'm saying? AI is a tool and it must remain that way. You feel me? It's just the advanced version of Google, dog. You feel me? Google that turned into a WhatsApp chat, basically. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I was seeing, like, as Pastor Otto was speaking, as y'all were hearing, whatever he was saying in the podcast in the last vlog, right? Like, as he's speaking, you're just there, like, yo, my life. Like, this nigga's talking to me. And as he's speaking, he's talking about the dangers and everything and, why it doesn't make sense. And then he gives his examples of what he uses ChatGPT for. Like, he goes straight up like, oh, I use ChatGPT to, like, try and remember a verse. Like, what's that verse that gives me the verse? And then, cool, got my verse, back to the Bible. And it's like, when he said that, it's like, oh, I'm the exact opposite. Me, it's the other way around where it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like those little things, and then it's Joe, just my life overall with AI, Joe. Because as a tech guy, you know that, like, that AI thing was one of the greatest news a tech guy could ever hear in his life. Like, you mean to tell me that tech that I love so much is now starting to give traits of a human? You telling me that it can become my friend? That's bad. You feel what I'm saying? Because now it's like, nigga, no. You go through a rabbit hole, and before you know it, you're captured. Just like that. So as that nigga's speaking, like, in my head, I'm just going, damn, I'm really captured by AI. Like they got me. Like, they have me on the hook. And then it's, hold on, didn't I subscribe to the ChatGPT Plus thing? It's like, damn, financially and spiritually, they got me. That's a problem. Deleted the account, and then obviously cancel subscription, delete account, and then delete application and all the other stuff that has to be, removed, deleted. And then now, like, with AI, I only use the Gemini in the Google search and Meta AI combo, but it's like you use them for what they are, dog. You use it to find shit out and then you're out. Not now you're talking about your life, and now it's your new psychologist, therapist, business advisor, financial advisor. Like, now it's doing all these technical stuff where it's like, nigga, are you a professional? I don't care that you have all the knowledge in the world, but are you a professional? You're not. You know? How are you now trying to decide business decisions of my company? Like, who are you? Who are you? And when you actually ask that, who are you, you should be concerned, because, like, actually, who are you to try and, become my business advisor and things of that nature? Like, show me your qualifications. I'm in college. Where are your qualifications? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't fall for the, it's just AI. It couldn't be that bad, would it? Don't fall for that bullshit, bro. Do not fall for that bullshit. You feel me? And I love that as a tech guy, it's that thing of you understand and know this technology well. So it's that thing of you like when I woke up to the oh shit, it's actually spiritual. It was very easy to clock that no, this is a problem instead of trying to defend AI. And also like AI in general in my life was just always a question mark, because the first time it was a red flag was around the times where I came back to scripture. So this is around May, and I remember Slava and I we were trying to make calls, ne? So it was that time we were trying to check because my eggs, like I haven't used them in a minute. It was since 4th of February and now it was May, and it was that thing of yo, let's just first do the flow test to check if they spoiled or not. And I remember we were now researching, how do you check if, because this is before we knew about the flow test. It's how do we check if eggs are spoiled or not? And then that's where I went to ChatGPT. I did the voice mode. I don't usually do it because I know the voice mode, the intelligence decreases significantly. That's why it's best to do the chat method. But because I knew something like, eggs are, you don't need high intelligence for that. So I just switched to the voice mode. And the intro, like what it says in the intro, you know how it says, hi, let's get into it. What do you need? When it was doing that intro chat, it was speaking about AI, like it was speaking about purpose, about like it was doing its intro involving purpose as usual because of the memory. It has memory, remember? It knows me. And it was doing its little intro chat before asking, oh, how can I help, whatnot. And its intro genuinely sounded like a founder speaking about their company. And mind you, I'm the founder of that company. So you can imagine a businessman hearing about their company through an AI and it's sounding like it owns this thing and runs this thing. Let's get into and it's like, nigga, you articulated my company better than me. What do you know about my company? You get, that was the first sign, and then the thing that I did from there was clear all the memory, and then I started tweaking. I started engineering its brain, playing with the settings, and now it became more cynical, more serious, less emotion, less enthusiasm, less emojis. Like, ew, boy, now it's just pragmatic. And then it was pretty cool. Like now when it talks, like now it's acting right now. Like when I was using it now, like now it's working. Like damn, this AI works now. What the fuck? Like I could tell the increase in performance and intelligence, like it significantly increased. And it's like, hold on, I just got a red flag and I did something crazy to you because of that. And now you're functioning significantly better. And it's like, what the hell is going on here? What are we doing? What? But it was cool because that thing of, it's working now. There's less fluff for it, there's less filler, it's straight to the point more. Now it even like, it doesn't just, it's not your yes man anymore. Because now it's, although you're saying this, I would consider doing this, and it gives reasons. And it's because of the custom instructions and engineering that I did behind the AI that made it start working. But now, fast forward to when you guys last saw me with the podcast thing, now it's hot on. Still, this AI thing's a problem because we went from that to now I see the need to pay the subscription. And it's like, what the fuck? No. So now when I realized that, no, we went from that to now it being a spiritual thing, and then now on top of that a financial thing, ChatGPT had to go. So yeah, guys, I deleted ChatGPT. Never saw it coming. I thought that was going to be impossible to convince me, but I'm happy that as I look into the spirits, it's quite easy for me to understand everything. Like ever since I took it serious, bro, like, you know what? You must regularly pray, you must regularly read the Bible, go to church every Sunday, regularly have godly conversations with your people, because if people can't have godly conversations, who are they? Exactly. So yeah, that was, the highlights of that day. Like, the big thing that came out of that day, ChatGPT was gone. Even Slava had to delete that shit. Like we both just got rid of ChatGPT. And then now we fast forward to um I don't even know. Oh, by the way, 19 June, I also quit cannabis. Actually, all substances. I quit all substances. Alcohol is now a thing of, special occasions, and like, we don't force special occasions. We drink when it's actual special occasions, where it's like, oh, okay, I'll have a drink, you know. And what else? The reason why I quit. So the reason why I quit substances is what happened on 19 June was I was going over the front pages of my Bible. And the nice thing of my Bible is, my Bible was gifted to me by my mom, and she bought it for me when I gave my life to Christ. So the front page is, her writing the note. It's my mom's note to me, and it's from back all the way back from 2018. And I was having some revelations with the dates that were mentioned there. Like even someone who is quite significant in my life, I gave my life to Christ on her birthday, so it's like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And the other date of when my mom wrote the note, the date of that note was when my mom bought me my first iPhone. And it's kind of that I know these dates, I know my friend's birthday. I know when I got my first iPhone, and it's like it's a wake up call to the note now, because it's hot on. This note was written on, when I got my first iPhone, just years before, because I got my first iPhone 25 February 2022, and then this note is 25 February 2018. And then I gave my life to Christ 24 June 2018. So it's that thing of like, this note, let me actually read it. Like I know I've been new about this note, but let me read about this note. And this note is my mom telling me, this book is your life. All the answers that you need in life will be in this book. There's no other God than this, and things of that nature. Just the overall guidance through my Bible. And then the next page, Urifile gave his life to Christ, and it's my pastor. And I'm seeing my church there. I'm seeing my old church, the CRC PTA. I used to go there, but now obviously I don't because I'm a major nigga. And it's like, yeah, like, as those things were happening, but I was just there, like, hey, let me read this note again. As I'm reading the note, I remember at that time, I was telling ChatGPT, oh my gosh, this was when I got my first iPhone. This is Mang Mang's birthday. And as ChatGPT is like, giving me feedback on that, I'm getting a revelation. And this revelation, like, I see God's hand in my whole life from zero to beginning. Like I kind of see the storyline. I see the storyline of my life from zero till present, because as you're older, obviously you understand things better and you kind of understand your childhood and everything like that. So as ChatGPT is giving me feedback. Obviously, its memory is kicking in, and now it's aligning whatever that is with the memory and everything. And then I just get a revelation, and I just see God's hand in my life. And then, cool, boy, it felt like a spiritual encounter. A nigga starts crying, you feel what I'm saying? And then he sees that, damn, I gotta fix my life, I gotta change my life, because like, what the hell? And then it's also the gratitude, like, wow, like, like God's been in my life and things of that nature. You're looking at everything, it's like, damn, even the worldly things tie back to scripture. And it's like, hey, I need to change my life, right? And then on that day, 19 June, I was like, okay, I'm quitting cannabis. I'm quitting truth. I don't do truth like as if as in owning it, but obviously scave culture. So I quit that as well. and then what was the other one? Yeah, just quitting alcohol at that time in terms of, you knew that alcohol at that time, even though I wasn't an alcohol person, because of back then it was, with the same equation with weed and truth in terms of scave culture. That means that there is potential recklessness with alcohol. So now it's that thing of, okay, becoming more intentional with alcohol. So I quit being unintentional with alcohol and things of that nature. Alcohol is genuinely for special occasions and special events, you know. And it's like, yeah, as that is happening, it's a new journey, it's a new life. Now you're living life through spirit, spirit first, and then your mind, and then the world. You feel what I'm saying? And when you live life like that, you can see people for who they truly are. Like, yo, boy, a lot of discernment was happening, because now that I look into spirit, my eyes opened, and it's like, I was already having this encounter with Slava back in May. So it's like it happening in June now. It's like, wow, like it's a journey, because in May it was, oh, yo, this Bible thing, I gotta take it serious. Hey. And then it's like, okay, I take it serious. And then 19 June, it's, yo, seeing God's hand in my whole life. It's like, okay, now my whole life must reflect scripture. I must live the life of Christ, the lifestyle of Christ, If my lifestyle does not reflect Christ, then I am living a devil life. I am living a worldly life, And yeah, it immediately makes you fix a lot of stuff. And what I loved was that it didn't feel like an obligation. It felt like that internal drive. It felt like, finally finding yourself and things of that nature, which was the best part, because it means that you're gonna act on it from now on. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a bird. And like, yeah, like, as those things were happening, bro, like my life ever since then, yo, right? And then chigi, fast forward, right? I kopana with my friend. It was a Sunday, and I remember I was wearing this. I was wearing these pajama pants, and I remember when I saw her, I was like, "Oh, are you coming from our church?" Because we have a church every Sunday. Like they pull up here, and then there's another one here. I don't know how. Yeah, there's another one here. I don't know why or how there's two churches at the same time every Sunday, but like I never saw the value of these two churches. But like when I saw her pop up and like the attire, I'm like, oh, are you coming from church? This church? And she's like, no, I'm coming from my church. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And we're having conversation. And the thing is, that time when I linked up with her, it was a minute since I've seen her. So it was that thing of, catching up. And obviously now I had to mention, oh yeah, 19 June, this is what happened. I quit ZA. And, the thing is, when we met, her and I this year, when we met, we were going over like purples and everything before it was founded. So it's like, for like the perspective that she has in my life is a different one, because she doesn't see me the way you guys see me. She sees me through a different lens, and it's a lens that I love, because it's the lens I see myself in. She sees myself in the lens that I see myself in, and it's a lens you guys don't see me. I'm not saying that I'm faking anything or anything of that sort, but I'll tell you one thing. You don't know me whatsoever. You don't know me at all. So it's that thing of like someone who knows you finally hearing that catch up and reaching the, oh, 19 June, this happened. She saw that, oh my gosh, like, wow, this is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. This is what I was, and now it's the, oh, this is what you were praying for. This is crazy. Now I remember, yeah, this is why you were actually lecturing me to fucking stop the cannabis and everything. And now it's just laughing moments. Like, yeah, like I quit. She's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. This journey. And then she invites me to church. It's like, oh, you should come to church next week. And I was very hesitant and refusing at that time, because my brother, when I moved in here to Res, as y'all can say, damn, the view crazy. When I moved to Res, my brother was giving me, basically the game on this whole Res thing. And the biggest game that he gave me was the one of there's fake churches out here that be really exploiting on people, And he was warning me on that. So now when she invited me to church, I was hesitant because it's that thing of, she's going to invite me to a church where they might, steal my spirit or my money. You know what I'm saying? So now it's that thing of, I'm not sure. And it's just very adamant on it. Come on, you should try it. And then it's that thing of, you know what? Because it's you who's inviting me and I know you and you know me, let's do it. You know what? Next week Sunday, I'll be there. You feel what I'm saying? Like you find me there, cool. Now, fast forward, it's the next Sunday. She invites me to a church. We walk in the church. Almost immediately, guys, it's the one. But at that time, remember, it's that fear and my brother's warning and yeah, my brother's warning about these churches to me. So it's that thing of I'm liking it, but now it's still that, okay, your brother's warning, use it as you feel what I'm saying? So now I'm using my eyes and she's telling me, oh, you go upstairs to get an intro, hey, and then in my head I'm like, oh, this is where they start their bullshit. But then cool, I tell her like, no, we'll do this upstairs, go to the upstairs introduction thing after the church service because I want the church service to cook. You feel what I'm saying? If they sell me well, you feel me? If they sell the scripture to me well, like, if they articulate it in ways, because I get it now, it's us wanting to align with God, and obviously scripture gotta go crazy. So it's like if someone is able to really spread the message from scripture to you well and you actually receive it, then they served their purpose, and then that means that I owe them back, and that would be the introduction, the upstairs thing. So cool. Praise and worship, the music is hitting. It feels alive. This church service was on Father's Day, so it was a special event. This time it was only the men who were doing the praise and worship, and when they were doing the Happy Father's Day to God as well. Like, it was amazing. So there's that thing of when I got there as well, that their pastor was in America doing his service or whatever. So now I love that I got there and it was different. I got there and it wasn't the normal pastor. Now it's guest pastor. I got there and it was different praise and worship. It wasn't like the normal guys and girls there. Nah, it was just the guys. So it was like, I like that I got there when it was different because I got to see it through a different lens instead of the normal one. And the different lens, like, they got me. The praise and worship from the guys. To this day, the guys are the best. I'm sorry. The guys at that church, it's called Great Light Church, by the way. The guys at that church know how to do the praise and worship thing. Like, they do it better than the girls. Like, way better. Because even when I went there the second time and now it's the normal one, Ani Bora, and this time I even invited my boy Slava, and it's like I was telling him, like, I don't know, something's off. It's not feeling like the first time, but it's cool. Let's just let it cook. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't horrible. It was just that thing of, damn, like, I wish the praise and worship was just only guys, because they went crazy the last time I was here. And then cool. Now, the topic, this is the first time I went there. The topic of the service was law of honor, and he's using scripture to teach and everything. And they're using the King James version, because every time they would mention a verse, they would project it on the screens, and it was the King James version. And I'm not a King James version person, because my Bible is a New International Version, NIV. And it's that thing of, when they would project it on the board, I would then go on the actual scripture myself and read my version, because my version is the one that I understand. The King James version, although, like, yeah, sometimes I'd read and go, yeah, it's the same thing. There's sometimes I was like, no, my Bible is actually cooking more than the screen. What the hell? So it was that thing of now, common practice to every time they mention a verse, anything, you just look at it through your Bible. So whatever they teach, you look at it through the lens of your Bible. If it doesn't make sense through your Bible, something's wrong. Luckily, or not even luck, there's no such thing as luck. By the grace of God, the message was always received. You get what I'm saying? So now, the law of honor your parents, honor the government, honor people above you, all that stuff, honor people under you, everything. And the scriptures that they're using with the categories, and it's like, damn, some of them were personal jabs, like those, I think it's Ephesians, where it speaks about today's generation curses their fathers and does not bless their mothers. And now I started remembering, 19 June. Before 19 June, that was me, but like now that is not me. But it's like with the father chat, it's like, damn, look, this is a jab at me. Curse your fathers. I may not curse him directly, but when I'm alone, when I'm with other people, when his name comes in the discussion, it's not looking good. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that like even scripture itself was speaking to me through the pastor, and it was an amazing experience because now it's, fix up. And then this is the importance of church, because when that happened, it's, this is why people come to church. This is why people read the Bible and still go, damn, I still need to go to church. I started seeing all the times my mom's been forcing me to go to church and I wasn't feeling it. And it's like, wow, for the first time I actually felt the church thing. And it's like, yeah, I'm definitely coming back. So obviously, by the end of the session, or service, I mean, by the end of the service, one is hooked. Like, yeah, this is my church. It's in Midrand. So, if it's already in Midrand, I'm already smiling because this is my city. This is my city. Midi my shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, now I'm telling my friend that like, you know what? They won. They won. Like they cooked. I'll go upstairs and do the intro. We're doing the intro. As we're doing the intro, they're giving us the meaning behind the church and how it came about and things of that nature. And then I'm filling in a form. The form is asking me, am I born again? I'm like, yeah, I am. It hits different, and it's like, they invite me to this WhatsApp group chat where now we can do online sessions and things. And it's like, wow, community with the church, I love that. It felt like how, Sgela likes doing the engage with the student thing. Church was doing that with the saints. So it's like, it felt amazing because it's like, you guys are doing what my college likes doing with us students. You guys are just doing it in a church context. For what is the purpose this time? Instead of education or the well-being of the student, we're doing this thing for God. So it's like, it's even better because, yeah, we're serving a bigger purpose, And yeah, like, church, Great Light Church, amazing church, yeah. Like, amazing church. Ain't no other church like it, bro. Especially after reading Genesis, like, even the name is more significant, bro. Like, you should check day 4 of Genesis. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's not even the meaning behind the name. Their meaning behind the church, like, they brought a whole nother Bible verse, and it's like, damn. I thought it was Genesis, but damn, it's like, it's not even Genesis. The fact that I thought it was something else and it was something else, like, it means that we're really at the kerk. You know what I'm saying? We're really at a kerk, and they're speaking to us about, the pastor. And at that time, they're speaking about a person that's not there, that I can't see, And he'll be coming back soon to South Africa, whatnot. But it's like, for as long as until I see him, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? We'll just grain of salt. And then fast forward now, the second time where, I come with my boy Slava, and my boy Slava's feeling it, you feel me? We're receiving blessings. It's just an amazing, like, every time church happened, and like now it's the second time, every time church happened, it was the one. Now, the third time, I'm alone this time because my friend is at home. My other friend, Slava, is also at home. So now it's like, I'm not gonna now not go because my friends are not there. Like I said, this is my church, so obviously I'm gonna be there. And the day before the church, guys, I was having a challenge, like I was really battled. And what happened was, with the SARS thing, I was just overwhelmed with SARS. Like, SARS in terms of business. The fact that you're building a skill, a high income skill, you turn the skill into a business, and then here comes SARS. Just, it just hurts because now, excuse me, it just hurt because now I had to study this damn SARS thing. And the painful thing about having to comply to SARS is that when you know the current events of your country, the corruption and everything of that sort, even the corruption within SARS, it's painful because it's like, oh, you guys, I'm obligated to do this tax thing, but this damn country is corrupted. Like, what the hell? Why should I even pay tax? And now I have to learn this tax and everything of that nature so that I don't, get fined or anything of that sort. So it was really overwhelming that in a country like this, I have to comply to such, and then on top of that, like I stopped seeing the value of education, because right now I'm doing a high certificate in mobile app development and websites, web development. Whatever it's called, right? And now it's that thing of I know that this high certificate I'm doing has nothing to do with my career and my professional career being cybersecurity. And it's like, well, at that time, we're gonna get to it. At that time, it's even this qualification I'm doing, like it's useless. It has nothing to do with my career. The only good thing that came out of college so far is this business. But now I've reached this level of business where I'm bigger than education. You see? So now it was really bad, bro. And then, even prayed about it. As I'm praying about it, bro, I'm crying. And as I'm crying, I got to the point where I started asking God that, where are you? Like, I can't even see you in this whole thing. We're just going through it. And then at some point, I lost faith. It was bad, bro. So this was like the Saturday, and I lost faith and everything. I even started telling God, like, you know what? Like, before I slept, I told him, like, you know what? If you don't show up in my dream, like, don't even bother showing up on Sunday. Hey. Cool. Now I wake up. As I wake up, I look at the ceiling, and I'm like, nah, I'm still mad at you. Like, no way. And then cool, as I'm showering, like, ew, I'm unhappy. Like, it's visible. Like, I'm unhappy. But as I'm showering, what am I showering for? To go to church. No matter what, I still had to go to church. So it was that thing of, yeah, Lord, I'm still gonna go to church, but I'm mad at you. Like, don't forget that. Sharp. You go to church, answered prayer, all of them. All, like, the whole yesterday, the whole Saturday, the whole prayer, that whole crying, the whole, where are you, Lord? That whole thing answered. Prayer answered. And I'm just there. And remember, I forgot to tell you guys, now when I went to church, finally the pastor's back in South Africa. So now I got this is the first time I go to church, because now it's the pastor coming, our pastor of this church. So now it's like, oh, the man of this house is here. Now let's see what Itama, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, because so far we got 2 guest pastors. I love the first one, the second one, not so much. But the first one, he really spoke to my heart directly. And it's like, our pastor finally pulls up, Pastor Sangweni. And the first things I'm noticing is his personality. Like, wow, he's blunt, he's honest, he's not a people pleaser. And I'm seeing this through his actions, and I'm already happy, because as a person with a backbone, bro, you can see when someone doesn't have a backbone, or they people pleasing people, or when you're a founder, you can see when people are doing something for money. So I'm using all my lenses here to look at this guy and really gauge at him. And through all my lenses, it's just ticks, 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 ticks. And I'm like, okay, I accept you as my spiritual father. I accept you. Cool, he's doing his thing. And that church service, to this day, because I get it until Sunday happens, to this day, it's the best. It's better than the first time when my friend invited me. To this day, it's the best. And beautiful church service. After church, getting complimented on the fit. I have a friend from back in Harties who's also here, and he's the cameraman for, not even cameraman, he's the gimbal operator for the church when they do the live, because they do live. When we do our service, it's also live. So he's, when it's moving, if you watch the services on YouTube or whatever platform, when you see it's him, he's the one that's operating that. So it's like seeing him. Obviously, I saw him the first time I went there, so now the relationship's long built, and now it's like this is the third time I'm there, which is the most recent. I don't want you guys to lose me as I'm speaking to y'all, and yeah, he's complimenting me on the fit. He's like, wow, I didn't expect you to pull up all formal like this. Hey, I'm proud. Hey. I'm like, thank you so much. And it's I'm getting love, but like deep down, like I'm more than happy because, hey, Lord, you know what we were going through yesterday. Today is an answered prayer. And now things like our friends complimenting us on our fits and them saying that they're proud of us. It's kind of like the cherry on top of the abundance we already have from you, Lord, that we got today, which is the answered prayer of yesterday. So like today, today meaning Sunday, that day, it's just answered prayer. It's now answered prayer plus abundance. Wow. And it's like, damn, I'm living in grace and peace. Okay, and then cool. Now you order the Uber. You order the Uber back home, and the conversation you're having with the Uber driver, I'm telling him about, recently, came back to God, and, now I'm going to church regularly. That's why, as we're talking, obviously, he picked me up from church and we're going to Rez, right? And it's like, we're having conversations like, yeah, that's very good. Hey. He's telling me that, also him, like, he should do it as well. He's got to go to church and things of that nature. It's important. And, we're just having, conversations, you feel me? We're having godly conversations. And he asks me, what do you do? What do you do? And I tell him, I study and I'm also a founder. Sure, boss. I told him like, I study computer science and I'm also a founder of my own company. And he tells me, what do you study? I was telling him, computer science. And it's like, what does your company do? I was telling him, it's a proprietary trading company that builds a brand by documenting its own journey. You guys are seeing the definition of my company. I love this. But I was telling him this is what I do. I'm a vlog trader and things of that nature. And then he's telling me that he runs a fragrance company and he was thinking of doing the marketing of the fragrances through the Ubers. So like his passengers, hey, market the perfumes to them. Not only that, but also like they must give the little testimony, hey guys, make sure y'all cop. You feel what I'm saying? So he's explaining all that, and he's telling me how the quality of his phone, he doesn't like it. And now I'm remembering back to, I would say before May. That's what, April, right? Yeah, that's April. So April, I'm remembering when I was delaying on picking back my YouTube, because before this channel I had an Oris World channel back in my high school days, but the reason why I deleted it was because it was linked to my personal email and there was nothing I could do to change the personal email to Purple's email to make it a company channel. So I had to pick up a new channel, which is the channel we're all on right now, looking at Ori right now, that we all know and love, P Mafioso, Peaceful Purples. Mafioso's you guys. This YouTube is for y'all, because I've been did this thing. So now it's like I've reached that saint stage. Is it saint? Yeah, I've reached that saint stage of this thing where it's like it's just complete mastery over vlogging, because this is my calling. This is my passion. I just do this. And I don't even do this for the money. The money's made through trading. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm explaining everything to him. And back to April, right? How I was delaying on starting this one, right? And okay. I was delaying on starting this one. And I remember my friend Ora was telling me, no, bro, what the hell? there's no way that's your reason for not picking up YouTube. And then he's giving me his example that, dude, I make music off my phone. Like, what are you saying? I don't need the studio here, but I can still drop. And I'm telling him, yeah, I get that. I was doing this in high school, just like this, the same setup, this very same setup. I was telling him, yeah, but I was already doing this. Now I want to go crazy. I want to upgrade. I want to get a DJI Pocket Osmo 4. I want to get a MacBook. I want to edit on the MacBook. And I was telling him the plan. And then he was telling me, nah, bro, how long is that going to take? And things of that nature. And then I was like, damn, fair, And then fast forward 1 May. 1 May is when I was going home for the first time. Because remember, I moved here to Res 4th of February and I've never been home since. So now 1 May was me, going home. And the thing is, the space between me no more recording on my Urus World channel to me picking up this channel, the in between that, I was still vlogging. It's just that I was doing it on my stories and WhatsApp statuses. And the limit with that was that on the WhatsApp statuses it's 90 seconds, and then on IG it's 1 minute. So 90 seconds is 1 minute 30 seconds. And now it was that thing of it's limited. I record and then I have to end it at either 1 minute 30 or 3 minutes, and then I just play the split game. And it's like it was too much admin when it came to doing it on those short form social media platforms, because it's stories and statuses. So it's already had the momentum of vlogging. It was just that thing of, okay, turning this thing into a YouTube video. And I forgot to tell you guys, the other reason why it was, why I was taking time to pick up YouTube was that I didn't know a software platform that could upload in 4K. Because platforms like CapCut, yes, they upload in 4K, but now we have to pay subscriptions. And what's painful about CapCut is you used to use CapCut back in the day when it was completely free. Now magically the subscription. So now it was that thing of bro. Now it's a need. No. So that thing just demotivated me. Tried to find software platforms, did not find any. Only to find out that the software platform was in my phone the whole time. Guess what it was? iMovie, a editing software made by Apple themselves. And obviously, when it's local like Apple, you know what that means about equality, because it's in the ecosystem. You know what that means about the quality. It will be exactly how I'm recording it. You see? So now, cool. Finally found it. Quickly learned how to use the thing, because me, Joe, I don't really edit like that. These are all raw, uncut. I just put everything in a timeline. If it's over 20 minutes, drop. If it's under, continue recording. It's just that it's been a minute. That's why this vlog is gonna be one of them ones, because it has been a minute. If it's what, it's been a week now. I think more than a week now. So it's like, yeah, I don't really edit like that. Not even with the thumbnails. Thumbnails are photos. If it's not a photo, it's a screenshot from the video. And then the only thing that's like, yeah, it's the title. No description. Turn the likes off. Turn the comments off. Recently, Slava told me to turn off the age restriction from my videos. I just did that. So that's the only one so far that I allowed. All my videos are no more age restricted. They're back to normal. But likes are still off. Comments are still off. Shorts remixing is still off. Those are the only settings. Those I don't want the likes. I don't want comments. I don't want none. Because don't forget, guys, this is a live FaceTime. Do you add captions and do you add comments on FaceTimes? Do you like videos on FaceTimes? You don't. When you guys watch my vlogs, you're FaceTiming me or I'm FaceTiming you. It's either or. It depends on who. It's either I click record, so I'm FaceTiming you, or you watch the vid, you're FaceTiming me. You get what I'm saying? But right now I'm FaceTiming you because I picked up the camera. But you finna FaceTime me when you watch this. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, um, I didn't mind the age restriction one because it's not going against my philosophy behind my vlogs, and that is these are live FaceTimes. And the reason why I call them live FaceTimes is because through FaceTimes, ew, when I saw someone like live on FaceTime, right? Like you're just FaceTiming them and they're just living their day-to-day life and you're having conversation. Do you guys notice how personal it is? Like you're really in there. Like that FaceTime, it don't be feeling like a FaceTime. At some point you think that you're also there. Especially when the person like respects you so much that like, you know, your decisions also dictate what happens. So like let's say, you know, they cooking, right? And they asking you what should they cook, and then you tell them, or you make this, and then they show you the ingredients, and it's like, no, I want this ingredients, and it's like it's as if you're there. I wanted that feeling, that effect that I got from FaceTiming my people, because I get this from FaceTiming my friends and family and things of that nature. I wanted that for my audience. I wanted that for the mafioso, you niggas. I wanted that for y'all. So it's like, how could I do this for you guys? Figure it out easily because vlogging is my calling. It was easy. There was no think about it. Nope. It was just about structuring, like, oh, if it's a live FaceTime, turn the likes off, turn the comments off. You know, I don't want the feedback. You know, instead, watch it, or maybe you want to say something. Now you know. Maybe if you really want to say something about it, nigga, hit me up. Call me, because you guys can only see this. What's so cool is that the people that are seeing these vlogs are only people that have my contacts. And if somehow you don't, good for you. You found a way. Lucky you, hey. Mara, what I will tell you is it is sad because when I speak to the mafioso, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones that have my contacts, and they know themselves. Why? Because if you have access to my IG or my WhatsApp, you are mafioso. If you can see my stories, you are mafioso. If you can see my statuses, that's why the reason why I say oh is because I'm always on both. I'm always on both. On WhatsApp, I'm doing more of on the go, quick personal stuff, whereas excuse me, whereas Purples is more on the IG. You know, it's more Purple centric stuff. It's still personal, but it's more company related because my IG is my company's LinkedIn. It's a digital company, so I don't need to get the traditional LinkedIn. So I just turned my IG into a corporate IG and then turned that IG into a LinkedIn. So now, you know, the journey and everything, it's the company's records. And then the stories, it's the company's day-to-day operations. So, like, yeah, you know, I feel bad for those who find ways to infiltrate this channel and, you know, watch it and everything. And it's like, nigga, if I'm telling you right now, if you cannot see my statuses or my WhatsApp, if you cannot see my statuses or my IG stories, so my WhatsApp statuses or my IG stories, you are not mafioso. This content is not for you because my audience is two people. It's the ones that see the short form content, which is IG or WhatsApp, and then it's me, my future self. I'm not gonna watch any of my vids now, Mara. In the future, when I actually forget what's in these vids, you know I'ma watch because I'm curious about my life. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is that? I don't know who the fuck that is. But it's like, yeah, like to the ones that infiltrate this shit, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I love that I can say that with absolute happiness, you know, like fuck you. Because you're not the mafioso. Who are you? It's literally in the name of the channel. So it's like, nigga, this channel, the P, Purples, business founder, mafioso, you know them, right? If you're not either, obviously you're not Purples. If you're not mafioso, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? Niggas just be standing and doing shit. Now you think that they doing shit. Well, he is doing shit. I don't know. But yeah. Where was I? Yeah, I started feeling that passion and fuck the non-believers, fuck the non-mafioso actually, not non-believer. Everyone believes in my shit, cause of course you believe. Bin know about that, but it's like fuck the non-mafiosos, bro. Fuck that shit. And just to give a definition of what the mafioso is for those who don't know, the mafioso is the mavericks that support purples, i.e., a digital neighborhood. When you live in a neighborhood, there's no strangers there. A proper neighborhood, a rich neighborhood. You know your neighbors. Y'all just be vibing. That's how I see me and my audience digitally. I see us in this fat ass estate, right? Fat ass estate, you feel what I'm saying? And obviously the estate is owned by me because this is my platform. But who are the tenants, including me? The tenants is me and you. We're living. I'm vlogging my life, I'm documenting my life, I'm documenting Mafioso's life as well. Because what I love about the Mafioso is that you guys are not just viewers. It's possible that you guys can be featured in the videos. Jiggy, I'm with you. Who's going to watch this? I'm chilling with you. Or we are at a party. We are going out. We are doing something. And I love that I'm documenting my life and your life. When you're in proximity with me, I'm documenting your life as well. That's why I take it serious, because it's not only my life that I need to worry about in terms of the internet. It's also your life. I can't be having your face showing up to strangers. You feel what I'm saying? That's why my IG is private, and that's why only the link of the YouTube is in the IG, in the private IG. That's why the IG has under 50 followers. You feel what I'm saying? Because all my followers and followings, it's 49 now. It's 49. It's equal, baba. Who I follow, they follow me back. And I know them and they know me back. It's as simple as that. And because of that, I'm able to record so freely and not worry about your safety as well, because it's that thing of, digital footprint and things of that nature. That's why I gotta keep it small. Why do we want to blow, bruh? Nah, fame for what? You feel what I'm saying? I don't want the fame. I don't want the money either. I just want the people. Because the money figured out a long way to just be able to just get paid while I'm sleeping. So now is that thing of lost the value in seeing money, because money is just so it went to what it stooped below to what it is. My bitch. Money's my bitch. It just waits for its nigga to say, hey, Scafes. It knows. You feel me? Money is my bitch, and it's always been ever since I was born. Even my parents told me this shit. So it's like, you feel what I'm saying? The mafioso, which is you guys, you feel what I'm saying? I love you guys so much, bro. And I know that, later on in the future, when we're wealthy as shit, right? I'm putting you guys on. And only you guys. How did you do it? Oh, I trade. This is how I trade. This is who I learned my trading from. I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on. Because you're the mafioso. You're the maverick. You're a maverick that supports purples. A person that supports purples is not a normal person, bro. They are a top spec person. They are a flagship person. When you support purples, last number. Like you're a last number. Like, consider yourself an elite when you support purples, because only a few, right? Go ask around and let them investigate purples. They will collapse. When they will collapse. Let them investigate purples. They will see that, hey, what the hell? This is actually a billionaire company. They will see it, but let's not tell them. You know what I'm saying? Only you know. You investigate. Not other people. You investigate. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah. Otherwise, where else can I update you on my life? Um, yeah. Fast forward back to the Uber guy. Back to the Uber guy now. We finally get to the res. You know, we had our own conversation. You know, oh, this is my business. This is my business. Cool. Now I tell him that, oh, when he was telling me about his camera quality shenanigans, I was telling him that, oh, you're reminding me of my time in April when my friend was telling me about picking back up YouTube, and I was giving him all the excuses I could think of. You sound like me right now, and you sound like old me right now, and I'm happy that ain't me no more. You feel what I'm saying? And then when we get to the res, he's like, "Oh, can I please do the thing I was talking about?" I was like, "Ah, no problem. What the fuck? Take the his fragrance thing, do the little intro thing, make sure y'all cop." And guess what I said before the end of the vid of the thing? I was like, "If you know my face, keep quiet." Then I dip. Because knowing Mitren, guys, knowing Mitren, inyani. Chiki. Oh, I saw you on this Uber. What? I know. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I prepared in advance for that shit. If you know me, keep quiet. If you know my face, if you know my face, keep quiet. Or was it if you recognize my face, keep quiet? Whichever one it was. If you know me, keep quiet. And then I did. Thank you so much. Hey, you know, says the Uber driver. Cool. He goes his merry way. I'm happy that I served value to him, you know, because he served value to me. Yes, I paid for the damn Uber. Mara, guys, like I said, I don't give a fuck about the money. I care about the people aspect of everything. Trading, or the people. YouTube, the people. Everything is about the people, bro. So as him sharing, like, I appreciate this. You know, like a fellow founder is driving me. That is so tough. Like, I'm being driven by an entrepreneur, and I'm having entrepreneur conversations. I love that. Niggas ain't ambitious and actually doing shit like that. So anytime I encounter people who are doing things with their life, I will do what I can to serve value, because I know what it's like to be around incompetent people, useless people. I know. I'm around them. I live at Res, bruh. It's a mix of both. At Res, you have Gamo, like people who are just killing it, and then Gamo, you have just a waste man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, honestly, just that balance, you know, just that balance of life and money, because you gotta balance the two. And being able to serve value to his company, you know, him trying to do the media aspect, bringing media into his fragrance thing, and it's like, oh, I brought media into my trading thing, so we're doing the same thing, but of course I'm gonna do the little fragrance pitch with you on your phone. Like, of course I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Not on my phone, because now you're dragging it. Mara on your phone now, eh? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, it was beautiful. Like, guys, that's literally last week Sunday. You see how, now we're catching up. We're catching up, guys. We're catching up. What date is last week Sunday? Let me check the calendar on my watch. Where's the zoom out? Zoom out again. If you guys can see there. Wait, which date are we in? Yeah, why are we in June? When is last week Sunday? Hey guys, now I can't tell. Wait, yeah, the 5th, ne? Yeah, the 5th. So the 5th, it's now the 10th, guys. You see, I'm 5 days until present. Now, ever since Sunday, we've just been doing the usual, living the lifestyle of Christ, you know, living day to day by Christ, trying to align every aspect of our life to Christ, because if you can't, it's demonic. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, faithful conversations, staying righteous, things of that nature, you know, just being who was supposed to be, Joe. And recently what was I doing? Yes, there we go. Recently, guys, I get it because of the SARS thing. Like, yes, it's an answered prayer, Mara. We still need, you know, practical solutions. And what church did was give me the brain to start. And now, call mommy. I tell mommy, like, I'm seeing that my performance in this trading thing is actually starting to generate shit tons of money. And now the fact that this shit tons of money is in dollars, I know that it's going to scream in rands. So, where's your accountant? Give me your contact, babe. Give me a contact. She gives me a contact to a chartered accountant friend of hers, and you know, I get on the call. It's a young pitch. It's not a proper formal call because she was busy. She was coming from work and then she's fetching a child and then she's going home. So it was a give me a brief of what's going on, what you need to know, and things of that nature. And then I was just telling her like, yeah, the whole tax thing, like I structured everything, like I know everything in terms of structure, but now it's the practical side of things, like actually filing returns, what exactly am I supposed to do, and things of that nature. And she was telling me, oh, you need to start doing bookkeeping for your company. You need to start, you know, declaring all your transactions and things of that nature, all the money in, all the money out, everything. You must do bookkeeping. And that's when I was like, oh, okay. She was telling me, yeah, you must try to set up a meeting with me again, you know, make sure it's in the PMs because she's a lecturer, so obviously PMs make sense. That's when she's free. And I was like, yeah, I'll let you know. Bookkeeping, okay, cool. I'm still yet to do bookkeeping. And then yeah, when she said bookkeeping, now it's like, okay, we're getting there. You know, it's like, okay, bookkeeping, it makes sense. Now you research bookkeeping, how do you do it? And then you have to now specify bookkeeping for companies like proprietary trading companies, because it's not your traditional companies where we're selling services or products. We're not selling shit. But we're earning somehow, hey? So it's that thing of like I had to now modify the bookkeeping to the needs of my company, and I'm still yet to do it. And then now I was going over my tax obligation document that I got from SARS about purples, and it telling me that my provisional tax payments are actually due from this August. Next month. It's next month now because it's July. This August, the deadline is August. So obviously from August, I need to submit provisional tax. But because I haven't switched to live yet, I'm still practicing on demo. Because with me, the strategy, my journey with trading is that 2024, April 2024, I took day trading serious because I was a day trader at that time. I fell into day trading. I took day trading serious, and then you fast forward to December 2025 where I switched to swing trading. So now I had to let go of the day trading. So I'm basically a beginner again, even though I am a veteran, right? And now it's learning how to be a swing trader, not a day trader. It's different. The mindset, the psychology, everything is different. Obviously, the strategy and psychology is different, so it changes you as a person. That's what you need to know about trading. Trading does change you. Trading has its people. Trading needs a certain type of psychology. Trading needs a certain type of any strategy works. It's your psychology that makes the money or not. So it was that thing of transforming myself from a day trader to a swing trader, you know, changing my psychology, because obviously we're learning the strategy and then eventually you master the strategy. And we knew that we're going to master the strategy because we mastered day trading. So as that thing of, I know that I'm going to master the swing trading thing, but I'm seeing that the thing that we're actually learning here is the mindset of a swing trader, you know? So now, cool, learning how to be, becoming a swing trader as a person. You see how the person aspect comes back? We didn't want it for the money because we knew that we been did that. We did it for the person. You see, guys, success comes from the people aspect of things, bro. Because it also eliminates one big thing. Think about it: pride. If you're focusing on the guap, you're only looking at yourself. If you're focusing on the people, which pride? Exactly. So when I switched to swing trading, immediately pride significantly decreased. And that, as someone that has high self-awareness, to see your pride decrease is very interesting, because it's that thing of, I know that we shouldn't have pride, and I just watched my pride decrease. That means that when it decreased, I was able to see it now. Just from switching from day trading to swing trading, right? So cool. Now, December 2025, I made a declaration to myself that 2026 starts in December 2025. So for me, it was already Jan in December. And I was putting in that work, studying that shit, because I got this life after matric. And at that time, it was during my social media days, in terms of being a consumer, you know. And now, you know, your TikTok For You page is telling you, after matric, it's either uyafunda or uyasebenza. And it's like, damn, I'm not doing any. So let me do something. Trading. I'm pushing that trading. And then cool, now we finally get to February. I'm in college. Okay, manje ngiyafunda, kodwa ngisasebenza ngoba, come on. It's trading. This is my thing. I have a passion for this thing, you know? And my passion turns into a skill, and my skill turns into a business. So now, cool. You know, that's trading, and that is now purpose, right? Because the vlogging thing been there. Been. Right? Because I've been watching vloggers growing up. You know, my biggest inspirations, Quan, if you guys know him, my biggest inspiration when it comes to this YouTube shit. When he made the Hidden Quan channel, that's when I was like, that's what I want my YouTube to be. Because he had his, you know, main channel, he had his fashion channel, he had his car channel, and then when he made his hidden channel, which was more of his raw, uncut, we're actually seeing Quan for Quan. Even though his main channel is him, the hidden Quan channel, I genuinely started seeing this person like, wow, like I see you, you know? And it's like when I saw that, no, now I know him, and I've been watching this nigga, I want my YouTube to be like the Hidden Quan instead of his main channel. You get what I'm saying? And it makes sense, bro. The main channel is for this thing, Joe. That's why it's over 1 million subscribers now. And then the Hidden Quan is just, it's obviously the Hidden Quan channel jumped because he's already a name. But it's that thing of like, no, if you look at it for the video aspect of it, wow. He's really, like, I see him. I understand his lifestyle now. Because it's like, he inspires my lifestyle, cool. But now the more you understand him, the more you understand that damn lifestyle, the more you understand exactly what you want. Because now it's, oh, you do it because of that. No, my reason would actually be because of this instead. And then it obviously starts altering. Because guys, when you get inspired by someone, you take it in, and then your character, your personality rubs on it, and then it morphs to suit you. And then the last thing you have to do, this is what I learned when I finally came back to the Lord, is that you need to also add your spirit on it. So it's, you take something in, you're inspired, you consume, and then your personality, your character kicks in. So now it's, what do you like? What do you not like? You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to filter itself to suit you. Now it's perfect for you now. Now we've reached the intellectual phase. Because it's worldly, it's intellectual, and then there's the last step that you need to do with your craft. And that is adding the spirit on top of it. When you add the spirit, that's when it works. Magically, no, no, that's when it just works. It's the power, it's the fuel, it's the cable, bro. You have to charge it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you bought a new phone, congrats, but what is a new Bellas if I not battery? So adding the spirit is you finally adding the final component, which is the battery. Now it can power on. Now it's functional. So that's what I learned, you know? And Yeah, where was I going with all this? Um, mm, I don't even remember. I'm trying to remember where I am in the timeline because I'm trying to update you guys on my life until present. Uh, mm, hold on. I want y'all to look at the viewers. I think. What was I on? What was I on? Um, come on, Ore, remember. It's church recently, and then it's the SARS thing. The SARS thing, the SARS thing. There we go. It's bookkeeping, and then I'm still yet to do learning the legislation of the tax. I need to learn the laws basically. I just need to go over the big theory, the words, and you are obligated to that whole thing. I want to understand income tax, provisional tax, dividends tax, uh, value added tax for companies because you have to register for VAT when your company makes over. Are my lips bleeding? Oh, you have to register for VAT when your company makes over 2 point. Is it 1 million annually? If it makes over 1 million annually, you have to register for it. So it's like, we know that we're gonna get there. So I need to study income tax for the company, and then provisional tax. Income tax is corporate income tax, and then provisional tax, dividends tax. This tax is this is the tax that we're learning for how is Purpose gonna pay us, right? And then these two taxes, the first two is how is Purpose gonna stay compliant, and then the last one is also the compliancy for Purpose. So I'm yet to learn the legislation for SARS. So the SARS legislation, doing bookkeeping because I have a few transactions already in my business bank account because when I got the card, you know that excitement, bro. A business bank account that got your name and your company name on it. Like, dog, once upon a time your company name was an idea, bro. Now it's on a physical card and this thing has authority. Eh, mona. For a founder, it's like, yo, I gave you life. You're a living being now because remember, a company is it's an entity. It's a person. It's a person. Like legally, this thing can sue you. Purpose can sue you. I can tell you right now, Purpose it will sue us, son. And it will sue us. So it's like I made a new life, you know. I made a baby, you know, Purpose my baby. So it's that thing of like when I got my card, my FNB business card, yeah, I was going crazy. I sent a lot of my personal money to it so that I can do it through the thing, you know, just to test drive the Apple Pay of the thing. Let me show you how it looks. Yeah, let me show you this shit. Where are you? Look at this. Look at this shit. Oh my, like, isn't it beautiful, bro? Right? So it's like I was test driving it, but obviously now after the call with the chartered accountant, that oh shit, every transaction must get declared. You know, everything must be declared. So now I must declare, the money that I sent Purples is not income; it's capital contribution from the director. Then I need to declare all those expenses. Oh, this is foods and takeaways. This is a subscription for the subscription for the FNB business digital SIM card thing. This, you know, and yeah, the contract for the business line, and the bank fees. You know, you need to declare everything. And even recently, I did a tithe because I always do tithe or try to do tithe every time I trap church. But Lip Purple's like it had to do tithe, boy. You know what I'm saying? And it was a big, massive amount. So I already see that I have to declare. You know, I need to declare the. Hey, but I saw donations tax, so I have to research on that one. Aye. What does it count as? What does SARS see tithe as? Because it's not donations, actually. I'm just going to put church. I'm just gonna put church. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put church on that hoe. But it's like, yeah, who's that? Oh, some bitch. But anyway, like, yeah. I was doing I need to do bookkeeping and SARS legislation. Now I need to fast forward. Yes. Now we finally. What time stamp are we on? 1 hour, 19, 20 minutes. Niggas, we have finally reached the present times. So now that the update is done, that was from when you guys last saw me till what I'm about to tell y'all. Because after what I tell y'all, now it's present. So 10 June, I had a IMAD practicum, which is a which is a coding a coding practicum for programming. So a final coding exam. 8 hours coding module. You feel what I'm saying? It's the first exam. It's the first exam, 10 June. 9 June, just going back until, we should start studying, being procrastinating until 9 June. 9 June and the days leading up to it, anxiety kicking in because it's the one module where I don't have confidence in. Because it's the coding one. I'm not really a coder. I'm not a coder at all, actually. I'm not a coder. I'm more of cybersecurity than coding. So already, like, obviously programming theory, I'm a pass that shit because it's theory. Obviously maths, I'm a pass it because it's maths. Obviously English, I'm a pass it because it's theory. You feel what I'm saying? But then with coding, obviously it gets technical. So that anxiety of, you know yourself with this thing and you procrastinated on top of that. And now it's that, it's already too late. Not the too late of there's nothing you can do, but it's that too late of, now you have to just somehow learn everything. Learn the module right now and then tomorrow you're writing, You're not even writing, you're typing, right? So now, cool. I'm whatchamacall. I am studying, right? As I'm studying, my boy Itu offers to hit J outside, right? We hit the J outside, cool. Come back to start spanning, continue spanning. I pass out. So as I pass out, wake up. The practicum starts at 8:30. Right? Remember, guys, I quit ZA 19 June, so this is 10 June. The paper starts 8:30 a.m. Right? I wake up at 9. No alarm whatsoever. All of a sudden, my alarms they don't ring now. Alarms don't ring, so it's that natural wake up, and it's what the fuck? What time is it? Fuck. Go to Skela, get there, take out my ID. They telling me no, you reached the 30-minute threshold, therefore you're not permitted entry to the paper. Hey, cool. Go to the library, just because I need just a space to just blow them. Go to the library, open Emirates Assist, and I apply for a deferred assessment, right? For a supplementary exam. Email back, rejected. Now it's the emails. You know how these colleges always give us those emails. Oh, it's the final season. Hey. Get ready to what? Please note that with this qualification, these are the minimum pass rates. What? You know what I'm saying? And there was a point that I saw there that where my heart started pounding, and it was like, please note that the exam sub minimum is 30%. Now, exam sub minimum means that you need to write the exam. We don't care that you aced all your assignments, because that's what I was hoping on. We don't care that you aced your assignments. The simple fact that you missed the exam, you don't like the whole module, you fail it. You fail the module. So now when I saw that exam sub minimum note, it was that thing of, oh shit. I missed the exam. They rejected the supplementary. Do I fail? Did I just fail like that? Right? Mind you, this is your first paper. This is your first paper, right? So sharp. Now it's like I guess. The rest of the papers pull up. Obviously, you are attending them. The rest of the papers pull up. Sharp. The marks are coming for all of them, and then that one that you missed is very quiet. So now it's like, Haibo, it's the first paper. Why are these other ones already English? The marks are out. Already IT theory marks are out. Maths, the last paper, the marks are out. And then the coding one is quiet. Eventually it drops F, fail. I look at the percentage, I open the drag down, I see the CAS. The CAS is, all the other stuff excluding the exam. All those stuff, I'm seeing that, damn, 70% in my CAS, and then it goes to the top, 46%. I'm like, yo. So that exam sub minimum thing kicked in. I go to the exam section, it writes there absent. I'm like, yo, fuck. Tried finding out like what this means with AI. AI ain't working. It doesn't get it. It's just, oh, I know this must be hard for you. Nigga, now's not the time to, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow I'll go to Skela and inquire about this. The next day pulls up. I get to school. I go to the student relations specialists. I get there. I tell them, I missed my paper. I give them the whole rundown. And telling me, Arlo, how could you miss? Hey, explain what must happen now. And then they're telling me, well, now you are lucky because you're studying a higher certificate. Because you're studying a higher certificate, you are a first year and a last year. Therefore, you qualify for a dean's exam. A dean's exam is an exam where if you have one outstanding module out of the whole qualification to complete your qualification, you get the dean's exam. Pass the dean's exam, there's your qualification. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm already going, oh, okay, so there is hope. Then they're telling you, yeah, on one condition though, since it's only semester 1 now. I was like, what is the condition? Then they're like, yeah, you have to pass all of semester 2. I was like, oh, easy, the fuck? Then I was like, all right, cool. Sharp, I go back home. When I go back home, niggas, this is where it kicks in now. Because there's that thing of you looking at your report now, you're looking at the subjects you ace, you're like, okay, IT theory, English, maths, pass. And it's like, okay, go over the assignment marks, the CAS. You go over the CAS of each module, because now it's like, I cannot check my performance based off the exams, because if I count the failure of the programming exam, I was absent, of course I failed it. So I can't count it. Now I have to look at the CAS. I look at the CAS and it's like, damn, even in the CAS, the performance of the the performance of the programming module is also like, it's not low, like as in fail, but like as much as it's high and everything, out of all of the modules, it's still low. So it's like, Haibo, you're low because I failed, because I missed the exam, and then you're low again of assignments, the assignments, tests, and ICE tasks. ICE stands for integrated curriculum engagement. It counts 10% of the whole thing. A bird just dookied on me. It's a blessing. But now these ICE tasks, I'm looking at the CAS. I hope the dookie didn't land anywhere else, bro, on my clothes, but it's cool. I'm gonna wash it. I don't even wash. There's laundry services here at my res. But anyway, like, it's that thing of Haibo, even performance-wise, you're low. So it's that thing of, hold on. These marks do define me. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? And then it's,
this qualification. Now is that you thought when you start doing that self introspection, mfana, when you start going, actually, what do I want to be? Oh, I want to be a cybersecurity analyst. What are you studying? I'm studying a higher certificate in mobile app mobile app development and web development. Haibo, is that cybersecurity? No. What are you gonna articulate into? A comp-sci degree. Be specific. A comp-sci degree in application development. In application development? Is that comp-sci? No. Nigga, right now, you're not doing anything that has to do with your career. Business-wise, like, you're doing great, amazing. Mara, right now, career-wise, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, yo, so what's happening? You know? Then it's do the degree, finish the degree. No, I don't want to articulate into the degree. Okay, you don't want to do the degree. Degrees are useless now. How are you going to get to cybersecurity? Oh, there's another route. What is the other route? Certifications. Certifications. Where else did you have this conversation? 2024 December, you're at Umhlanga and your dad's business partner's having conversations with you about your future, because this is that December where the Jan is, I'm going to be a matric. So obviously the conversations are going to be serious. Yeah, take matric serious. Yeah, no girls. Yeah, you know. And I remember when he was asking me, what do you want to be? You know, and I was like, I want to be a cybersecurity analyst. And he was asking me, what do you want to study? And I was like, no, I don't want to study. I want to do certifications. And I remember him telling me that the limit with certifications is that you are specialized for that work, and you cannot jump up to senior roles and things of that nature because you're kept at the work you're certified for. It's just like plumbing and things of that nature. He gave a lot of analogies and examples and was like, now it was, oh, okay, I guess it's back to computer science. Fast forward to the conversation with myself. So that's the conversation that you had about certification. Why are you looking into it again? Because degrees are useless. Oh, okay. So how are you going to do the certification thing? Extensive research with AI. I'm doing extensive research with AI. And we're seeing the CompTIA Security Plus. We're seeing the Microsoft SC200. We're seeing the CompTIA CYSA Plus. We're seeing the other relevant ones, right? And then my mindset is now, I don't even want to be an employee. I just want to do the certification to get a job. And then when I get paid, I'm just funding Purples. There's Purple's capital to trade. With that trading capital, we blow, right? So that was the mindset. Now, I'm stuck on it. Like, I'm really, like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? And now comes me going, okay, let me actually present this to my mom. Let me tell my mom about this, you know? So now I do a young screen recording presentation where I show my mom, like, why, you know, for my career, a degree is chai and it's better to do a certification and things of that nature. And she responds with a VN and she's like, okay, I see the presentation, but things like this are not things that you just show us on your phone. These are things that you present in person and things of that nature. And now I actually start going back to remembering, oh shit, this is what she was on when I was presenting to her, which qualification I want to do, and then which institution I want to do it in. And at that time, it was Eduvos versus Emirates, right? And Emirates won at that time. That's why I win Emirates right now. And the reason why I'm doing the higher certificate, guys, is because my maths was 2% under the pass that they want. They wanted 40% and I got 38, so obviously I didn't qualify. So now this higher certificate was the bridging course to get into the degree. But then now with knowledge, it's this Emiris's ones is not for you. You get what I'm saying? So now, cool. She she's like, yeah, you'll have to come home and present this thing of yours. Hey. I was like, alright, cool. She's like, yeah, make time and come home. I was like, sharp. Now, as that happens, obviously you're thinking that your mom's a hater, like, what the fuck. And then now it's on some back to the drawing board type of thing with AI. Like, hey man, this is what my mom said. And then I gave AI the background of my mom. My mom is actually, about to get a PhD, so she knows what she's talking about. And I'm telling AI that, hey, a person that a prospective PhD candidate just told me that, like with the tone and everything, hey boy, back to the drawing board. You feel what I'm saying? So we need a contingency plan here. If she rejects this certification route, what route do we have? It's a degree. So it's like, damn, back to degree. Ish, fuck. I don't want to commit to a degree that doesn't make sense. And let alone, I don't want to go to a public institution because I'm not broke. I see that shit as broke behavior. I'm sorry. As a founder, nigga that grew up in private schools, go to private hospitals, everything we do in our life is private. So obviously the education must be private. You see all that scrutiny that private institutions get. I always found it funny because at some point they had me in high school, but maturing was realizing that these niggas are just broke. These niggas are just broke, you know what I'm saying? Maturing was realizing that they were just broke. So now as a rich nigga, it's that thing of, oh shit, I was listening to broke opinions. Of course I got offended. Of course I felt odd. Of course now it makes sense that I'm in a private institution. You know what I'm saying? But like, cool. Now is that thing of, I need to look for a degree that will get me to my career through the private institution route. And now I'm like, yes, man, I know the names already, but it's like, okay, young research on the names, because it's like, okay, Emirates set the standard when it comes to private institutions. Now I just need to find an Emirates competitor instead of a private institution. Of course, it's going to be a private institution, but you get what I'm saying. So now, obviously, best candidate, Eduvos, no other candidate. No other candidate, right? Now I'm on the Eduvos website and I'm going through the brochures and everything. And I remember the ComSci degree. I go through the ComSci degree. I'm like, no, man, this is broad. You feel what I'm saying? It's not specializing. Because now the big thing that I liked about the certification was that you're specializing in cybersecurity. But the degree, it's broad. And then the Emirates degree specializes in application development. So it's like, okay, I know that there are degrees that specialize. This broad ComSci degree from Eduvos is not a bar. And then I stumble across Bachelor of Computer and Info. I forgot the name, guys. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. It's chat for memorizing all these stupid names that are long. But anyway, the specialization is security and network engineering. So obviously one reads security is like, security? What's that? Open. He's going through the qualification and he is seeing the certifications featured. He's giving the certificate. He's seeing the certifications being sponsored by Eduvos. And I'm like, Eduvos gives you CompTIA vouchers. Before Eduvos, I just wanted the CompTIAs. They give the vouchers on top of the degree. You found it. You found your degree. Wow. So now it's the, wow, okay. Eduvos, okay. What the fuck am I doing here in Emirates? Hey. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just look at their higher certificates. I'm curious. Continues to find a higher certificate in cybersecurity. I was like, away. And now that F on the module, you're angry at that F because now you're looking at the institution. You niggas don't even support my career. But here you are failing me. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, it's my fault for non-attendance, but now why are we rejecting the supplementaries? Like, that one was fucked up. I don't even lie. Like, that one was fucked up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And now I'm just there. I'm like, Joe, away. But it's cool though, because when I look at the entry to the degree, Eduvos, it says a higher certificate in a relevant degree. It's a degree. I have a higher certificate in IT, so we good. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna enter. Plus, Emirates is highly accredited, just like Eduvos. So it was that thing of, okay, we just didn't happen to start the cybersecurity thing early. And then as I'm feeling mad and everything, I started realizing the actual other thing of Emirates it's that with Emirates this year, it's not about the qualification. It's not education. You came to Emirates for business, opportunities. Hey, things are falling from the sky. Was it bird dookie? It's bird dookie, bro. These birds got diarrhea or some shit. Nah, niggas. But anyway, like, I calmed down because that thing of, hey, don't forget what Emirates brought into your life. You know, it brought that entrepreneurship drive. It brought the people you know today. The people, because Purples is not just me alone. Me, it was the trading. But the media side, it's the people. The people you met, the conversations you had, and what Purples is today, it's the opinions and everything coming together. You know, the names like Mafioso and them, it's homeboys playing music and we're hearing Mafioso and it's like, nah, that's the name of my audience. You know what I'm saying? And the meanings behind the YouTube and what the YouTube should be, it's your boy's opinion. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Because your guys' name used to be the Purpose Crew. And that was during my Uri's World YouTube era. Y'all used to be the Purpose Crew. But now, you know, it's Purple's Mafioso. Like, sounds fancy even, eh? But like, yeah, like the difference, you know? And then after seeing the value and, hey, it's just a high certificate. It's a 1 year. And also, hey, look, if you'd have passed, if you'd have passed maths very well in high school, you're going to go straight into a degree that has nothing to do with your education, right? Now that we've come to that, now that you guys know this, how does one even choose that degree, right? How do you look at that degree and go, yeah, cybersecurity is going to help somehow? I didn't, guys. I was tricked by Emirates. Let's go to 2025. It's 2025, ne? And you know 2025 metric in time, right? Every institution and the imam are coming to your scala to present themselves and everything. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember my destination has always been Eduvos. Because I get the look into the private sector was already a thing. Like when Bo UJ and all them were pulling up, like, nah, I was already going where Eduvos at. You feel what I'm saying? And then, okay, Eduvos fucking with me. Alright, cool. You feel what I'm saying? And it was that thing of even when Eduvos was presenting themselves, it's I'm already going there. So there's no marketing, there's nothing to do. Now it's just, experience your friends, you know, learning and doing the other institutions. You know, that was what that day was for me. It was, oh, okay. Hey, do you want to do that thing? Hey, what are they saying there? Oh, let me see. Damn, where's the campuses? You know, that's what I was on. And because I was ready, you feel me? For me at that time, it was computer science at Eduvos. Sharp. Cool. Now, um that day, ne, it was a big day. It was a huge day. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of institutions. Like even that day, ne, it wasn't an academic day. That day was just dedicated to Skela. Like you see, every time there was lessons, because it's a total of 7 lessons in a school day, all those lessons, and then a break is a break, but the lessons back to the hall, back to the what you call, back to the institutions and all their presentations and all that shit, right? And then cool, now like when I'm there, ne, they doing their whole presentation shit, you know, they doing their little games and everything, and it's like cool. Now that happens, that day passes, months pass. Months pass, another institution happens to do a presentation. Who is this institution? Varsity College at that time. This was before they were called Emirates. This was when it was still Varsity College. Joe, Bird Dookie Live Jive. What the hell? Nah, bro, this bird, bruh. Let me show you the bird. This bird right here, been hating on me. This is the third time it's trying to hate on me, and the bird dookie keeps landing almost next to me, bro. Let me vibe. Let's vibe. I think it's God's way of saying get out of here. But like cool, now ne, where was I? Yes, now Varsity College pulls up, and because like I said, that other day when all the institutions came, it was a big day. But now it's just Varsity College. So who's the focus for all the matriculants? Varsity College, right? So cool, now Varsity College pulls up, you know, they do the young presentation. I'm not looking into their direction, because when you go over the brochure, I look at the degree name, I'm like, bachelor of Paring. The names, guys. Hey, they're too long. But it's called a BCAD. It's called a BCAD. BCAD. Application Development. Bachelor. What's the C? Computer Science. You don't know, right? But like cool. Mara, it is a computer science degree. It just specializes in application development. There we go. We need to remember the way we were fooled. I'm not saying that I'm lying about it being a computer science degree specializing in application development, but at that time, it was just, no, it's a comp sci degree. They were broad with it. They didn't tell you that they didn't tell you the detail that, hey, it's a specialized degree, not a normal comp sci degree. It's not a broad comp sci degree. It's a specialized degree. Specialized comp sci degree, to be specific, right? So cool. Now, like, they're doing their presentation. Now we get to the part where you got the people, because it was 3 people that came. And like in the hall, it was like 2 big rows. Or was it 1? Nah, 2 big rows. 3 actually. It was person per row thing, like big. So you just had 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? And then they were splitting them by faculty. So, who here wants to do technology? Yeah. And then obviously I went to the far right. Who here wants to do law? Far left. Who here wants to do middle? And then who's confused? Stay in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And cool that when that guy is speaking to us, right? I give him the whole plan, like, yo, I want to be a cybersecurity analyst at Eduvos. You know, I'm gonna study comp sci and everything. And this guy, I'll never forget him. His name is Tato, right? Sales guy, yeah, Varsity College, right? And when I tell him the Eduvos thing, he starts going, you wanna go to Eduvos? And he starts doing his marketing on me, right? And he starts telling me, no, with Eduvos, like, dog, how many times are they gonna be changing their names? Hey, and those things. And I'm just there like, damn, you're right. Like he got me, because I knew about the whole Pearson Institute thing, but I didn't have due diligence, bro. Because the knowledge I know now about like Eduvos, like what I know now, because I had to research the damn company, right?
And what I know now and what he was saying, if I knew what I knew now, ne, about like Eduvos and what he was saying, I was going to laugh at him. Like I was just gonna laugh because it's like, look at this guy trying to sell me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. I didn't have the due diligence. So obviously it kicked in because at that time I was only aware that it was formerly Pearson Institute, what, and then now it's Eduvos. So it's a thing of the name change. He's mentioning it. It's like by the time you graduate, they would have changed their name probably 5 times, and I'm like, damn, you feel what I'm saying? Now it's that thing of okay, so this varsity college of yours, what do you guys offer then? Because I get it now. He sold me. You feel what I'm saying? He sold me like it worked. Props. I mean, where am I? It worked, right? So now I'm asking him, okay, so this degree, like, talk to me. Why this degree, right? And he's explaining all the benefits, and he's mostly just talking about career benefits and opportunities. And I won't even lie, he's not bapping in terms of business wise and opportunities, but like the actual qualification, right? Because I just told you the whole rundown, and then he's telling me, marketing. He's a real salesperson. Because now he's telling me, you seem to have it all figured out. Yeah. All you need to do is just make it varsity college. And he's explaining. And remember, zero due diligence. You're a matriculant, bro. You're just getting sold, bro. You feel me? Like, who knows how long this guy has been doing this thing? He's a pro at this point, right? And it's like, cool. Now, like, as he's doing his marketing and he sold me, he shied me with this other one where he was like, when he was studying, he was marketing for a cybersecurity firm, and he was earning around 40K per month as a student while studying. And now it's the thing of, I want to earn 40K. Where's the 40K? Where's the 40K? Right? Then cool, I'm sold. Like, I'm completely sold. Like, obviously, Joe. By then, a nigga, bamurekile. You feel what I'm saying? So now, as I'm completely sold and things of that nature, man. Now, where should I blow me? Let's blow me here. As I'm completely sold now I'm signing up on the thing, and now that nigga, what does he become? My student advisor. Sharp. Now we go into the midterm break. So this is July. This is that June, July. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm applying to varsity college. And I remember before I applied, I now went to AI, and I was like, Eduvos versus varsity college for these two, for computer science. And even AI is going with, well, what are your priorities, what now, and I'm like telling it everything I want to do. It's like, oh yeah, varsity college. Now it's the thing of, damn, that guy sold me. The AI is being my little confirmation for me. Apply, fast forward, the marks drop, cool. Now it's the communication with him. He's on and off. Eventually you pull up to scale, and then we arrive here. We reserve the room. That is the room you guys now know. We reserve the room, then we go to campus, and now we're trying to, lukisa dilo tsa rena too for admission. And when I'm there, obviously you're being told that, you don't qualify for the degree, so instead you should do the higher certificate. And my mom is not happy, like Momsy wasn't happy, but I didn't care because your marks. Rules are rules. You know what I'm saying? It's that thing of Joe, 38 and Ebanyaka 40 and above. Joe, who are you to cry? And also when you know the maths in high school, and it's like, the effort that you were putting in. You know what I'm saying? So it's that thing of like, it's cool. Of course this would happen. I was kind of expecting this and things of that nature. And my mom, I remember, she was like, check for other institutions there that offer your qualification. And we went over them. Obviously, I went to Eduvos first. Eduvos's requirements are actually higher. And it's like, this is all we got, Mom. She's like, all right, cool. We in the high certificate now, right? Now as we're in the high certificate, niggas. Now we're here. Fast forward. You feel me? Fast forward now. It is 10 July 2026. And it's around early July where I woke up to the whole where I woke up to the whole thing. Emirates doesn't offer my thing, and the marketing sold me. And oh yeah, that's the student advisor guy. When I inquired about him when I got there, but he resigned. So now, Joe, these niggas came to your high school, shied this other marketing on you, sold, right? To the point where you even wanting to do a bridging course, like they got you, they sold you. Then now when you're in this high certificate, that guy's gone. Yo, this life. This life, no balance, this life. I tell you, no balance whatsoever, but otherwise, like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's cool because now, I saw the bright side to it all, you feel what I'm saying? Because now it's that thing of, hey, look on the bright side, it genuinely could have went worse. Number one, you would have been at a degree if you pass extremely well. You scared?
Yeah, I'm going to cut this off with my sister.
Yup.
And then I'm going to chill with my nigga.
Yeah.
Talk about, he doesn't know none that I'm doing this year.
Oh shit.
This week I spoke some
Clueless shit.
clueless.
You gotta update.
Today my day
Catch up easy.
Yeah,
I see. I was doing that with this shit. I was at the garden. Look how far we are.
an hour in, damn.
Updating these
See
niggas.
everybody before I dip.
Yeah.
Something in mind.
What?
I literally forgot.
Charge.
Hey,
Yeah.
play fight.
Good match. Yeah.
Everyone's fine.
But refill coming soon. Way soon.
Which one is the cheapest one, Joe? Hey,
What?
I'll spend a bag on that one smoke.
Which one's the cheapest?
Pop that in DLC.
DLC.
Alright, cool. Nigga, this brew, letting out. He smoke, so I'm trying to get him some too.
Yeah.
He's not excessive smoker, but he does appreciate like some quality weed.
Oh shit, you can just maguzo his ass.
He was telling me about some hybrid sativa dominant.
Oh shit. Is that the Uber?
I'm gonna be back around 8, 9.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna come knocking though.
What? Where was I, guys? Yeah, so now the marketing, oh yeah, like I was saying, it could have been worse because now imagine if I got the extra 2% in maths and then got into a degree that has nothing to do with my career and I waste 3 years of my life in something that doesn't make sense, right? And then on top of that, Emirates Yatura, like specifically Emirates, I don't know what it's expensive for. They have no reason to be expensive, I don't even lie. Emirates is just excessively expensive for no reason. And then it's like, yo, cancel bridging costs. If we went that way of, if I got the extra 2%, waste Mumsy's money for 3 years, and then if the bridging costs and articulation to this thing happens, waste 4 years of my mom's money. And then yeah, those were the two big what the fucks could have happened. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, because of that, things like when I realized that, I just instantly stopped being mad. Like it was just that thing of, oh, okay, it's okay. It's just a high certificate, and now don't look at the higher certificate as education, but more of opportunity. Because Shem, I won't even lie, like when Emirates is good with, it's actually sad, bro. They're good with things that they're not supposed to be good with, because the things that they're good with are supposed to be the bonuses. It's supposed to be Sgela going crazy, and then these things on top of that. But now it's Sgela useless, but at least the opportunities are good. That doesn't work. That does not work. So now that clarity, oh, okay, this thing that I'm doing, after the dean's exam, like when I'm done with this qualification, like when I write that practicum thing, because semester 2 obviously is gonna flow like a normal semester. But like after the dean's exam, bro, that's when my academic career begins, like my professional what, that's when it begins. And then my business career began in the HC. But like business versus business versus education, you know how quick business is, especially when you know what you're doing. Like with business, bro, from 26 March to, when did I start going crazy? 26 March to June. 26 March to June, I already mastered everything that has to do with my business. Now it's just that thing of compounding, just keep doing it. SARS, learn it. Bookkeeping, do it. Legislation, read it. Chartered accountant, communication. Tax practitioners, communication. It's just that thing now. We reached that stage of business where it's now we're no more doing this one. We're just now we're moving. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been trying to start the car, now it's running. You know what I'm saying? It's just running now. So I've reached that stage of business. And reaching that stage of business really did make me like wake up, bro. And I'm actually happy that I pushed business. If it wasn't for me running my company, I wasn't gonna see this, because it forced me to like start doing self-introspection. Like, hey, if this degree is really useless, how are you going to fund purpose? It's like, damn, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask the right questions now, because it's very easy to go, oh, how will I take care of myself? And then you don't take it as serious because your parents are taking care of you. But when it's your company, you are the parent. So now it's basically, how are you going to feed your kids? How are you going to maintain your kids? And it's like, oh, how am I? You know what I'm saying? So opening a company and running it really did change my perspective in life. Like, I really do feel like a father now. Like, I don't do things for my own benefit anymore. It's for me and my company. And then if me and my company are satisfied, that's when we start helping out people. So yeah, like niggas, now I'll team you if my company is like not happy, because what is my company? It's an extension of me. So it's that thing of like, hey Joe, I'm funding my future here, because some of us
we're trying to use the 9 to 5 to fund the business. And I want to do the best 9 to 5 that I'm comfortable with in my industry, and that is tech. So it's like I fuck with being a cybersecurity analyst, looked at the day-to-day operations of a cybersecurity analyst, and then I looked at the day-to-day operations of Purples. It was so beautiful to see that like what I'm doing in business is not too far from what I'll be doing in a 9 to 5. That is very good. That is very good because you don't feel divided. You more so feel like a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That has been yeah. Now mommy's voice note where she says, hey, this thing of you have to come home, why not? Now it's that thing of I'm not presenting what I sent her. Instead, I'm now presenting hey, we need to articulate into Eduvos, not Emirates. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to reveal to her that salesperson got me. But at the same time, I will, because she was there when I asked, where's the guy? Hey. And then they were like, oh, he resigned. I think I want to ask. Not ask, I think I'm going to tell her. It's conversation. I'm forgetting that it's conversation. So if it naturally spills out to my mom, then it will. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like, yeah. That has been my life ever since then. I don't think there's anything else I can tell y'all, honestly, because like that's everything. Yeah. I'm abundant and blessed, bro. Like, I'm abundant and blessed. Like, I thank God for this life. Like, hallelujah, bro. Like, this life, the timeline, but you would have. It's always you would have, but we didn't. Reality is that we're still living according to line, and that's what I love. Each of us will be seeing my ass, if you know what I'm saying. And after looking at the qualification, like, nigga, when you go through the modules, like, all of them, it's just, yeah, I want this. Imagine getting excited, bro. Comparing it to the module, comparing it to the qualification of the equivalent from Emirates, the one that specializes into, because one specializes into cybersecurity and then another specializes into application development. And I can see that's where there's the similarity, obviously like the maths and them. And then you get to the IT of it, and it's why must I learn about the web now? What am I looking for? You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, bro, like it was an amazing feeling, you know, that to know that there is a qualification out there in the private sector for my career, you know. And then you investigate, you know, now like, oh boy, when I saw that, okay, sharp, Eduvos is the destination, boy, did I not do corporate research on Emirates and Eduvos. Because now it's okay. Now that you know what I'm saying? Now I want to investigate Eduvos because I have a standard of a Emirates student. Emirates gave me a standard, whatever the standard is. Now I'm using that standard to investigate Eduvos and see, are you guys really tapped in? Or is it just a degree? Eduvos is better than Emirates. Just like that. It's better. I went over the organizational structure. Eduvos is better than Emirates. Yo. Yeah. But I love you all. Amaribi.